All right. Diddy's alleged mule arrested on drug charges doing run-in with feds. Exclusive details, allegedly. Brendan Paul. So we're going to figure out what the hell actually happened. Diddy's alleged mule, as described in a recent lawsuit, was arrested Monday while Diddy and his crew were stopped by federal law enforcement agents. Now, when everybody was wondering where Diddy was yesterday, they said his plane was in the Caribbean, but we found out that it was Young Miami's friends that had that down there. So Diddy, from his flight, went from LA to Florida, and then from there they were supposed to go to the Caribbean. Now, when they showed the picture of Diddy walking around yesterday outside the airport, it's because everyone got detained, and this is when this guy got arrested. So, according to the affidavit obtained by TMZ, 25-year-old Brendan Paul was booked on two separate drug charges after the feds intercepted Diddy's plane at the Opa-locka Airport in Miami. Namely, one count of possession of suspected cocaine and another of possession of suspected marijuana candy, both of which are felonies in Florida. So even though you have a private jet, this ain't the 70s. You have to, the FAA needs to know exactly where you're going. It's not like you can just hop in the plane and then you start flying, because when they see you on the radar, they're gonna say, who are you? And they might try to shoot that thing down. But so they stopped in Florida. Now, I don't know what they stopped in Florida for, but once they stopped in Florida, they were like, hey, off the jet. It's over with. In the paperwork, officers claim that while they were working in conjunction with Homeland Security and Customs and Border Protection personnel, they came across what they describe as suspected drugs in Paul's travel bags, which they say he claimed. So he claimed it. I would have said, hell no, that shit Diddy's. The cops go on to say that the suspected narcotics were tested and found to be legit, leading to Paul's arrest. He was booked into jail, but has since been bailed out. Now, I think they said it was $2,500 or $25,000 on each charge, something of that nature. I'm saying they can put that ish in the walls of the plane. Man, them pilots ain't about to let them do that. I mean, think about it. Like, look how Diddy's dressed. You think Diddy's really about to get in there? Diddy probably couldn't even order, like, after this happened, I'm not waiting around to see who got, man, Diddy probably don't even know how to order a Uber or anything. But at this point, think about it. Where you gonna go? Right now, Diddy is national news. It's not like he can just hop in the Uber and go somewhere. Where's he gonna go? He's in Florida, but his house is getting ready. It's not like he can just go home and chill. They there. He gonna try to pull up to a hotel or something. Paparazzi gonna be there as soon as, you already know. As soon as a nigga see Diddy hopping in the Uber driver texting somebody, "Hey, I got Diddy in the car." You get to the hotel, it's gonna be niggas. Wait, that Diddy ain't. Wait, Diddy on the news. Turn that up. Wait, Diddy right here. So it's really nothing you can do with this. Diddy's not a regular person like you and I. You know what I mean? I mean, this is just me thinking. But yeah, when Cassie was talking about filing that lawsuit, I'm gonna be honest with you. Now, I'm not into none of that Diddy shit, but as soon as I would have, they said Diddy knew over a year that she was asking for money from the dude. And then she eventually did the lawsuit. Man, when she first asked me for that money, I would have been liquidating and I would have already been gone. I wasn't even sitting around to wait for that nonsense. But anyway, let's continue on with Paul, and then we'll talk about Diddy, because he's selling Revolt because he needs some money, because he ain't liquid right now. Most billionaires ain't liquid. It's usually tied up in assets, property, stuff of that nature. Oh, we got 120 people in here on some Diddy shit. Okay. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We will be doing more articles. We're probably going to keep up to date with this case here in particular, because I mean, shit. It's breaking news. Every single day is something. The raid yesterday, drugs today, chief of staff turning on them. It's just nonstop. All right. So he was booked into jail, but has since bailed out. Paul was named in Rodney Jones' explosive complaint against Diddy. See if they got any of the complaint stuff there, which identified him as a close confidant of Diddy's, and more importantly, as someone who allegedly handles Diddy's drugs/guns. There are photos of Paul with Diddy, including in Rodney's lawsuit. Come on, Diddy. This is who you had bringing in the come on, Diddy. And you just taking pictures with this dude. He got come on, man. It's not like he just walking around with marijuana. Hey man, somebody get this dude Diddy. I didn't know this was all in the complaint. So Little Rod, why Diddy, they said he recorded hours. So he's in there just recording. And Diddy must have forgot when he wasn't paying him that this nigga got 100 hours worth of shit. Like, hey, pose for a picture. Diddy over there talking about Brendan Paul don't do no music. All this nigga got is drugs and guns on him. He in there like this. Why is Brendan in the studio? What is Brandon doing? Then he walking around with a cup of tea for Diddy? Get this. This nigga Diddy is a dummy, bro. This got to be one of the dumbest rich niggas I know. Well, I don't know this nigga, so don't be like Moses. I don't know the nigga like that. I don't know the nigga at all, but all right. There's no evidence thus far that the drugs allegedly found on Paul were in any way connected to Diddy. Diddy had previously denied all of Rodney's claims. We reached out to Diddy's camp. So far, no word back. Okay, well, here we go right here. So Paul Brandon. Let's see what this Paul Brandon guy, because this is February. Stevie J said the allegations were false. We don't care, but oh yeah, Cuba Gooden Jr. We're gonna bring him up too, because man, he's in here wilding out. Little Rod, Paul's said that Cuba was messing with him too. Look at this nigga Diddy, bro. All right, here we go. Oh well, we said we're gonna look up Paul. All right, Times Now News. All right, let's see who this Brandon Paul guy is. Who is Brendan Paul, Diddy's drug mule, arrested at Miami airport after raids? Brendan Paul, who is suspected to have been a drug mule for Diddy, was apprehended at Miami Opelika shortly after Homeland Security carried out the raids. Blah, blah, blah. Paul was arrested, charged with possession of marijuana. However, it's currently uncertain if Paul's arrest is directly linked to the broader investigation of Diddy. Brendan Paul, who's suspected of being a drug mule for Diddy, was apprehended. We know that. Paul was arrested, charged, blah, blah, blah. All right, here we go. Here we go. Brendan Paul is a resident of Chagrin, Cagrin Falls, Ohio. Chargan, Chagrin. I can't even pronounce that. Chagrin, Chagrin Falls. There we go. Chagrin Falls, Ohio. Okay, let's find what school he went to. Oh, I can't highlight nothing on here. Chagrin Falls, Ohio. Map. Now, how the hell Chagrin? I like Chagrin. Chagrin Falls. So this is where he's from. What the hell is next? What is in it? Oh, so it's outside of Akron. So he must have grew up with LeBron. So they only have one high school. Oh, he used to play basketball. Wait, he went to Syracuse? Uh-oh. 6'2". Is this him? Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Downloads. Damn, that's our boy right there. So he went to Syracuse. Oh man, you done threw your life away fucking around with Diddy. Damn, you done threw your life away fucking around with Diddy, man. You could have been. Well, you wouldn't have been going to the NBA. We're gonna look up your stats in a minute, though. All right. Reports indicate that law enforcement officers collaborating with Homeland Security, Customs Border found what appeared to be narcotics in Paul's travel bag. Subsequent testing confirmed that the substances are drugs, leading to Paul's arrest on 2 separate drug charges. One count is suspected cocaine, and the other is marijuana candy in possession. Paul was mentioned in Rodney Jones' lawsuit against Diddy filed in February. In the lawsuit, Jones accused the music mogul of assault during their collaboration on the 22 album that flopped. According to Jones, Paul served as Diddy's confidant and often carried a firearm, while also being involved in the acquisition and distribution of G's and D's, Paul's on D's, for Diddy. Jones further alleged that Paul handled negotiations with ex-workers' fees while working with Diddy. So, what? So this guy was the guy? Do you mean this was the guy right here? This was the man? This was the man that was doing all the work for what? This is the biggest dope dealer that Diddy could find? 6'2", 175 pounds. This guy right here was security. This nigga had the guns, the drugs, and was negotiating. Oh man, what kind of operation was Diddy running? I mean, what? Oh man, this nigga deserved to be in jail. Man, look at this nigga's collar, man. This shit's all hanging off the side. You can see the nigga side of his shoulder. Oh, Diddy. This is your guy? He probably what? He probably got opioids. He probably got everything. Jones further alleged that Paul handled negotiations for ex-workers' fees while working for Diddy. Paul's arrest took place shortly after Homeland Security conducted raids at Diddy's residence earlier today, blah, 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 at our local enforcement rep, Homeland Security further. Man, 6'2", 170 pounds. Man, I'll slap this nigga Brandon. Brandon Paul. Yeah, Brandon Paul had mob ties, all right. Tie his shoes, that's it. So he played for Syracuse. Now we got to look up at his stats. Here we go. 19 to 20. 3 points. This is who Diddy hired. He had 3 points against Pittsburgh. He had 2 minutes against North Carolina. He made 1 field goal. Oh, he made a 3-pointer. His season high is a 1 field goal against Pittsburgh. He had 2 field goal attempts against Pittsburgh that game, and he finished 50%. 3 points made. So he shot 2 3-pointers in this game against Pittsburgh, made 1 of them, got 1 rebound, and only played 2 minutes. Get this sorry piece of shit out the game, coach. Brandon Paul was trash. This nigga played 2 minutes. Season high, 2 minutes. All right. Brandon, get in there. Timeout, Brandon, get out of there. Get out of there, Brandon. Man, this nigga Diddy got the sorriest motherfucker in NCAA history. Give me Skip Bayless over Brandon Paul. This is who Diddy had getting drugs. This is who Diddy had toting guns. Get this nigga Diddy out of here, man. This nigga deserved to be in jail. The sorriest nigga on the team. 1 minute, 2 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. This nigga played 9 minutes in a season with 20% from this is the sorriest piece of shit Diddy didn't hire. This nigga was 1 for 5 in 9 minutes in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games. This nigga played 1.10 seconds every fucking game. What they say, we done with the 90s? No, we done with the 2020s. They trash. We done with the 2020s. Man, this is who Diddy hired. This nigga right here. Yeah, he had other talents. He was riding the bench when niggas got their knee fucked up. I tore my ACL. Brandon had the drugs. That's the only talent this nigga got. He a better shooter than he was on the court. A nigga 1 for 5 on the court. He was so bad, they said, nigga, you get 9 minutes for the season. You know when you put kids in the little league athletics and they talking about each kid gets 10 minutes a game? Man, they told this nigga, you get 1 minute a game. Shut up and be happy. Now let's go ahead and do some digging. What was Brandon Paul doing in Syracuse? This nigga was selling drugs? Oh, man, this nigga is trash. I could average more points than this. Let's see what his career was. Ain't even got career stats. Oh, here we go. Brandon Paul in 2018, 2019, he played 9 games. How you play more games than less minutes? Get the motherfucker out of here. This nigga played 9 games in 2018, 2019, 8 minutes and didn't score. But in 2020, this nigga played 7 games for 9 minutes and scored 1 time. Get this. Hey, Diddy. This is the sorriest nigga I've ever seen in college. Why? Yeah, let's go see if he got some damn stats. Man, this nigga trash, man. I don't even want to waste my damn internet on this motherfucker. Why ain't nobody reporting this? Here we go. Brandon Paul, Fairmont State University Athletics. Is this him? Oh, here we go. Here we go. We locking down now. Wait, they got him at 6'4" on here. Fairmont was lying, wasn't they? Fairmont. Oh, this is his senior year. Oh, freshman, sophomore year, he went to Syracuse. He was so fucking trash. They said, get your sorry ass out of here and go to Fairmount. 2 years, 16 minutes, 3 points. Nigga was big trash. They sent his ass to Fairmont State. Let's go ahead and follow his whole life history now. I want somebody else to report this. Paul played 2 seasons at Division I Syracuse University before transferring to Fairmont State in the summer of 2020 after he played 7 minutes and had 3 points. Appeared in 17 games for the Orange over the past 2 seasons, scored 3 points and pulled down 1 rebound against, that's this nigga's highlights. Scored 3 points and pulled down 1 rebound against Pittsburgh. I'm sorry, Brandon, but your life, it just went down the wrong path and now we got to clown you. Paul also saw action in 4 exhibition games during a international tour to Italy while playing for Syracuse. Yeah, how many points that nigga get? Prior to walking on at Syracuse, so he did walk on. Paul helped lead Brewster Academy to 26-7 record in the National Prep School Championship in appearance. Oh, so he won a championship. Wait, so could he hoop? Maybe he just wasn't good on the college level. He was teammates with Buddy Boehm. Don't know. Prior to his 1 season at Brewster, Paul was a standout guard and 3-point shooter at Hawken High School in Ohio. During his career, he was named team MVP following his junior and senior year seasons. It set a single season school record for 3-point field goals with 70 in 2016. So he was a sniper in high school, but in college, he kind of missed. So he decided to take his shooting to a different level, and he hooked up with Diddy. Allegedly. He also matched that total in 2017. So back-to-back 73 pointers in a season. During his time at Hawken, Paul led the Hawks to a pair of Valley Conference championships, 16-17. During his senior season, Paul averaged 14 points per game and earned honorable mention All-State honors. So in high school, he was balling. But let's not get carried away though. Let's not get carried away. Let's not get carried away. He went to a prep school. Yeah, that's Division 2, but he went to a prep school in high school, so he was probably playing. We got to do this. Sports division. What are they, like a fucking 1A, 2A? I mean, he went to a preparatory school, so it wasn't like they was actually. Oh, they got a lot of black people that go to their school. Where did he go wrong? Where did Brendan Paul go wrong? How did he end up with Diddy? What? How the hell? That's what we need to find out. How did this nigga link up with Diddy? He was hooping in high school. Let's see what he averaged here. So 7 points. Oh, he had 24 minutes. That was his highs. Why they do season highs? Okay, here we go. 8 minutes, 5 for 13. He ain't starting nothing. 9 for 28. God damn, Brendan. All right, let's find out how Brendan hooked up with Diddy. Brendan Paul Diddy connection. Brendan Paul. How? You said he got an intern. Is that's it? He got an intern at Bad Boy? I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to find that connection. I'm trying to see if there's any. It's Miami Earl, Balaka. Syracuse player Diddy's mule. Yeah, I'm not. Well, wait. Ah, man, we ain't trying to subscribe, man. We just trying to figure out how did these two meet each other. Like, so he went to Syracuse, and then what up, Princess Reality? We trying to figure out this Brendan Paul guy. I mean, there's a lot of reports going out now that he played for Syracuse, but all of these are like recent articles. We actually went back and found out what high school he went to, and I'm not seeing any. If anybody can find me like a link or something, well, let me see if there's anything on like TikTok videos. Um, nah, I ain't seeing nothing, but we'll keep that in our back pocket. And then, well, I mean, that's the mule there. So, ain't that something? This dude went to Syracuse. He was a high school all star, and then he ended up with Diddy. Now he's arrested. Brendan Paul's parents, Ohio. All right, we ain't seeing that. All right, so that's pretty much it there. He got arrested. See if there's any new information. Nah, ain't nothing new popped up. So we good. All right, so we good with that. Next, we got Diddy selling Revolt. And then that's pretty much it for what we got. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Danny. His family probably had to have some money. Before we go any further. I mean, the median income up there where he's from is 52,000. So his family probably had a little bit of money.